It is right to save humanity. It is wrong to pollute this earth.
In the sequel to his Oscar-winning documentary, Al Gore picks up where he left off. We see his efforts to push through the Paris climate change deal and President Trump's decision to pull out.
That includes a promise to cancel billions in climate change spending.
But a decade on from his first film, the former vice president insists there is cause for hope.
We see it with the incredible drop in the prices of renewable energy from the sun and the wind, electric vehicles. We're seeing a sustainability revolution around the world now that's quite dramatic, and I think we are going to solve this crisis.
Early talks between the former vice president and the then president-elect had seemed hopeful.
I found it an extremely interesting conversation, and to be continued.
But it wasn't to be.
Our withdrawal from the agreement represents a reassertion of America's sovereignty.
Is that dialogue now closed? Are you still sort of making approaches to talk to him about this?
No, I've had no further conversations with him since his announcement. I did have reason to believe he would stay in. I thought he would come to his senses, but I was wrong.
Does it seem unlikely that there will be any U-turn on this?
I wouldn't hold my breath. I think that he's thrown his lot in with the climate deniers. He's selected a rogues gallery of deniers to surround him. Some in his inner circle do have good sense on this, but they've been shouted down by the climate deniers.
Gore remains a polarizing figure, loved by climate-concerned Democrats in America, loathed by many of President Trump's Republican hardliners.
100 years ago, a famous journalist in America, Upton Sinclair, wrote, "It's difficult to get a man to understand something if his income depends upon him not understanding it." And if you substitute campaign contributions and lobbying expenditures for income, that is the explanation for why some are highly resistant to change.
The film tries to separate out the science. If politicians are dragging their heels, Al Gore argues it's time that people shout louder. Katie Spencer, Sky News.